me. My name is Kay, and in this video we're going to be exploring the LendAPI native e-signature feature. For those that are utilizing LendAPI for any sort of financial or lending application, we do have a native built contract builder that allows the user to be able to generate an e-signature component either within their product or via email. In this video, we're going to be exploring a little bit deeper on exactly how to do so utilizing our contract builder. To get started, the user can navigate over to our contract builder and add a contract. The contract builder feature is available for every single LendAPI user, regardless of their plan. So once you've added your contract name, you will see that an editor field will appear. So for this instance, what I want to do is generate a truth in lending agreement for the user. Once you navigate, you'll see two main components. The first of which is a rich text editor. It allows you to actually edit the contract. The second of which, next to this, is the contract controls. This is a similar feature everywhere within LendAPI. The right panel allows you to control the functionality and triggers of this contract. So when you're ready, you can start to edit and generate your contract of choice for your product. So here, I would like to edit, and I can actually utilize many of the different features here shown on Rich Text Editor, such as inserting an image or inserting a table. You can put things such as logos or frames, anything that you see within your specific needs. When you are ready, you can actually save and preview this particular contract in a PDF format. This will show you exactly how your contract would look like and be presented to the user either through email or through the user application in Product Studio. So after completing the contract editor, when you are ready to actually trigger the contract, there are a couple of different systems here. The first of which is after the contract name, you'll see that the contract type are three types within the contract properties. The first of which is an offer. The offer is our native build e-sign component. So when you are looking to trigger anything that requires an actual e-signature that captures the user's signature, their IP address, and a timestamp, offer is the contract type that you want to use. Underneath that, you'll see a doc library or doclib feature. The doclib feature allows the users to store this contract into the document library as a PDF within LendAPI. This will allow you to generate and pull in PDFs throughout your application or in your email templates. And then finally, a pre-qualification offer. The pre-qualification offer, very similar to the offer, allows users to dictate when this contract appears inside of either the application within Product Studio or the email template. The biggest difference here is this particular feature will only capture the timestamp of the contract itself. This feature does not capture e-signature or IP addresses. So this is particularly useful for people who are looking to do a soft approval or simply a checkbox. Now, after you've selected the contract type, underneath is the trigger for this contract itself. So the trigger tells the platform when and how and where you want this to be shown. So in here, you'll see two different fields for trigger. The first of which is outcomes. Outcomes is a common trigger within the LendAPI ecosystem. Outcomes, much as what we call decision outcomes, is the actual action that triggers out what each of the systems does. In other words, once you set an outcome within decision outcomes, you can actually trigger a contract to show up. The caveat here is the only outcomes that I can actually trigger a contract within LendAPI are what we call approve outcomes. So if you have an approve outcome that you want to trigger a contract, you just have to set it and then it will appear for you to use. Now, of course, for each outcome, a trigger drives the agreement. So for example, I've set a rule here to have the outcome agreement trigger, and then what I want to do next is set which product is available. So once this outcome is triggered within Rule Studio, this application, this contract will be approved or be available. The outcome, we set the product, we've told the platform when and where to trigger the contract. Next, we navigate down to signatures. The LendAPI contract builder allows for more than one signer per each document. This means that for each contract or e-signature document, you can generate a co-signer. To do so, there are simply co-signer variables that are set inside of Model Studio. And once you are ready, you simply indicate where this co-signer variable is set, and you can add this into your contract builder. If you need to, you can add up to 5 co-signers for contracts. So for those users that are navigating beneficial owners and we require more than one signature, you can set up to 5 signers on this system. Throughout the product studio. Now, for those of you who are utilizing cosigner, the default experience for a contract builder is to utilize our email templates. What this means is once you've added the cosigner, you can generate a cosigner email template to trigger once the primary signer has signed. i.e., I am a primary signer, I've signed this contract in through my application, and once I click the continue button, I can generate an email to send to all my co-signers who will receive the same exact contract with the same exact e-sign component. And of course, to generate email, all you simply do is set it up in our email templates feature. So once you've completed all of these and you're ready to publish, we do have a warning section that tells you if there are any missing components before you can publish this contract management. What that means is if there is 0, that means that this contract is ready to be published and navigated through either Product Studio or email templates. So to publish, we simply click publish and type in our notes and then set this as a default version. Now our contract is live and we can utilize it through our different systems, either in the application itself or email templates. And of course, for all users that have signed a contract, everyone that has signed a contract will be able to see their contract signatures in our agent dashboard. I'll navigate to agent dashboard. You can simply see here, we can navigate to our documents and we have all contracts that have been signed through either the application or through your email template seen here. And this will be downloadable as well as viewable. And on the last page, you can see our email certification for each contract with the signer's name, IP address, and timestamp. So with that, this concludes our contract management system within LendAPI. And as always, thank you for watching, and please subscribe and follow us for more content. Thank you.